Hey guys, it's Mr. Thibodeau. So, word problems about comparing an elapsed time. We got your mental math problem solving. Numbers are used to describe the quantity of objects. 7 different containers are on a loading dock awaiting shipments. Okay, 7 different. Numbers are also used to describe the size of objects. The heaviest container weighs 245 pounds. Okay. Some word problems compare numbers of objects or sizes. Okay, so they're going kind of slow here, slow rolling you. Containers range in weight from 245 to 160. So the smallest is 160, or the lightest anyway. The heaviest is 245. Okay, the heaviest container weighs how many more pounds than the lightest container? Well, that's just setting it up as 245 minus 160, right? Nice and easy. In comparison problems, one number is larger and another number is smaller. Drawing a sketch can help us understand. You got 245 and you got 160, and we're trying to figure out the difference. Okay, this plus this should equal this, right? So larger, smaller, difference. Okay, and you get that 245 minus 160. Mel is 6 years younger than his brother Cleon. Mel is 11 years old. How old is Cleon? Okay, so you do Mel, 11, there's a 6-year difference. What we got here is 17, okay? So relatively straightforward, okay? And I don't think you'll need too much assistance from me on this. So I think you guys can just jump in and get going on it. The written practice today, 1 through 20. Well, make it a little easier for you. 27 odd. There you go. Okay. I'll do the lesson practice for you. Just if you need help, you can come back here. But remember, you are supposed to be doing the lesson practice first on your own. Okay. All right. So there are 4 more boys than girls in the class. If there were 17 boys in the class, how many girls were there? So 17 minus 4, right? Because there's 4 more boys. So if we were to draw a thing, we have boys, 4, and then girls. Okay? Using their vernacular, but anyway, it's 13. The Mackinac Bridge spans 3,800 feet, which is 400 feet less than the span of the Golden Gate Bridge. So the Golden Gate Bridge is this plus this. Okay? Because this is 400 less than the Golden Gate. Okay, so if I did Golden Gate minus 400, I would get 3,800. So my answer is 4,200, or 4,200. From Rome to Paris is 1120. From Rome to London is 1428. The distance between Rome and London is how much greater? So just subtract again. 1448 minus 1120. So 8, 2, 3, 328. How many years were there between the Magna Carta in 1215 and the Declaration of Independence in 1776? So here we're going to start with the bigger number because we can, but this doesn't really matter. We're telling the difference between them. So this is what's called an absolute value. So 6 minus 5 is 1, 7 minus 1 is 6, 7 minus 2 is 5, so 561 years separating the two. Okay. Elena finished her homework at 8:05. She began at 6:50. How long did it take her? Now this is tricky because we're no longer in base 10. You don't add another 50 to go up to 7. You add 10. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead, instead of dealing with 6:50, we add 10, okay, to get to 7 o'clock. Okay, so we have that 10 minutes floating. Now we add an hour to go from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Okay, so that's 1 hour. That brings us to 8 o'clock. And now from 8 o'clock to 8:05, we add 05, right? So that's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and an hour. So that is an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. You could also have changed the hour into 60, and so you would have had 75 minutes. Either way works. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one, my dudes.